welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who is currently building his own cube. It's Norbert Morvan.
Movies, Films, and Flicks. Flicks.
So you're in Montana right now building your own cube, huh?
Listen, man, we're out there. We got to build a cube. We got all of this coke, and we are ready to go all night long.
Cube.
And I'm not talking Coca-Cola factory, baby. Let's get it going.
So right now you have about 7,000 contractors waiting for you because that's how much the cube would take, and you're digging the hole yourself.
Basically, as usual, the hardest guy to negotiate with is the guy who does the toilets. You know, he's all the way out there in Saskatoon.
Just order one piece from everyone, man. Just cogs in the machine.
That's it, man. The left hand does not know what the right hand is doing, baby, and that's how you get the cube built, eh? Posers.
I was thinking about this. So this is almost a trilogy of episodes we're doing. We did Demon Night, where a bunch of people get trapped in a motel. Then we did Cube, where a bunch of people get trapped in a cube. But, I mean, they willingly put themselves in the mall, but it does become a similar type film. So this is our stuck in one place trilogy.
Okay, there you go. I mean, this being the absolute refuge that they needed to be. And also just fascinating because of all the places that you could go, that housing project, you know, if they had cleared out that housing project, that would be a dope place to stay because you would get all those supplies and you could get your own little personal room. You know, housing projects are very solidly built, man. Serious fallout shelter, concrete cameras everywhere.
And they had grenades. They could have just blown up the stairwells.
Oh, clearly.
No zombies are getting up there.
Yeah, man. And Roger, I mean, those guys are expert marksmen.
Oh, they're headshotting.
Their headshot game was real. This is the only zombie movie ever where you can legitimately believe that these two guys, they're not going to miss headshots.
Oh, they were such a good team. I loved how would you and I do in a zombie apocalypse, Norbert? Me and you rolling out.
Well, I'm going to flash back to back in the day. We were out there in Bunpyeongdong, you know, holding it down. And we would play House of the Dead. You know, how did you feel you acquit yourself during that time, man?
You were much better at it than I was.
I mean, so that's how we would do in the zombie apocalypse, man. I got your back.
Yeah, I could run. I had the cardio.
Your cardio clearly defeats mine, being like a 40-year smoker idiot that I am.
So I could be the runner, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you and I wouldn't be as cavalier though as Roger was.
Oh no. That was his downfall.
Watching that scene has never gotten less painful to me.
It looks so brutal. You know, Savini, I think he was a doctor in Vietnam. Or something like
war
that.
Photographer.
Okay, thank you. So him being a war photographer in Vietnam, that man knows what corpses look like and what the tearing of flesh is like. And when that zombie grabs him by the leg and just rips into the meat of his, oh God. It's the worst.
You know what's weird? Normally my complaint sometimes with horror movies, I'm like, I know where it's going. So I'm not thrilled. Like, I'm not into it. But with this one, I know where it's going every time. And it hurts me every time. You like these people. And so when you watch this movie, did things kind of change for you a little bit in regards to how you saw the world? I just want to, in certain aspects.
This is absolutely a movie that the first time you really sit down and watch it with no distractions, the mall just does not feel the same.
Never.
After you go into the mall the first time you watch this movie, you just, wow, Romero was actually not playing because people just flit back and forth. There are a lot of people just aimlessly staring at stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why did that person buy a pink Cadillac that's on a sweater that is made of goat hair? What is the point of these purchases, man? It's crazy.
Does it sound bad that I want what you just explained?
I mean, I have several of those, so, you know, I get it.
So when I was at Florida State, I would walk around this mall. This was kind of the time when malls started kind of having their downfall around this time. You could tell that malls were sort of falling off. But there was this Sports Authority in the mall. It was like a sporting goods store. And what I loved about it is I would just go in there and walk around thinking I would lock this gate. The zombies couldn't go through. I have a running track. I have weights. I would take these chains and attach the weights to the the metal gate so people couldn't even lift it up if they tried.
Okay.
There was tons of protein bars, a lot of water, all
Okay.
this like stuff, weapons, blades. I would walk around it and just be like, okay, there's a tent up here. I would sleep up here. Whenever I see things, dude, I think to myself, like whenever I watch Night of the Living Dead, I'm like, just destroy the stairs. Like
You have to. You have to.
Like they're not climbing up that. So I always just, not everywhere I go, but I always kind of think, how would I, at a Home Depot, that'd be perfect for zombies.
No, agreed, man. Agreed. And the one thing that zombie movies get you doing as an adult, you know, you enter coffee shops. Okay, where are the exits? Okay, where are the entrances? All right. Why is this door kind of concealed behind a portcullis? You know, I don't get that. I walk into the shopping mall and I think, okay, KB Toy Store. Do I need that one? Not really. Walden Books. I could use that for kindling. This is because, you know, back in the day, Green Acres Mall. Yeah, you got to be stocked. You got to have stuff to keep the brain and the belly full. You know, you need things to do.
And, wait, I just had another. Oh, so, you know, Grosse Pointe Blank, where he always sits against looking through the windows because he doesn't want to get shot by Hitman. I just don't want to get attacked by zombies.
Listen, man, why do you think I always in Korea do not live on the first floor?
Yep.
I don't. And it's something that zombie movies put into my brain. You know, give yourself some time to give yourself some staircases that you can smash off. You know, this current building that I live in, we got a staircase that they always leave open on the left side of the hallway, which would be my doom. There's a set of stairs that has a double set of doors that can easily be locked. There are 2 elevator banks, but one is always shut off. So I'm good to go in the apocalypse, man. And I would just start murdering my neighbors, man, because they would always leave the door open. They go smoke cigarettes and just leave the door open. 어쩌라고? 시간 없어. 빨리. They're always running late for something, and they never close the door. I would have to murder all my neighbors.
And the problem with Korean zombies, if you've seen Train to Busan,
oh my God, they're fast.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know what's one of the visuals that haunts my soul is when people are going down so they're going down on an escalator and then they see the fast zombies and then they try to run up the escalator. That's one of my favorite all-time zombie visuals ever.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare because you know that, you're as soon as you turn around and you take that first step and you feel that stair go down under your foot, you realize, oh shit, it's a wrap. I'm not going up anymore.
Remember in 2008 when you and I went down to Road King, and as we were leaving, it was like no one was there. We got out at like 5 a.m. because we were like playing poker. No one was around. And then we got some breakfast, some really like what was the stuff we would get at like 5 a.m. for breakfast? It was really hot.
Usually you get Haejanguk, baby. It's neck bone soup.
Yep, neck bone soup. Neck bone soup.
Absolutely.
And so we go get that, and we're walking, and the sun's sort of coming up, but it's not. And we saw this group of about 6 really drunk people stumbling, looking like zombies.
Stumbling towards us.
And
That's
you
right.
pushed me towards them, and you went running the other way. And you know what makes me angry? I'm like, I could have gotten away from those zombies. I wasn't really mad about that. I get it. But I had to take a cab back by myself instead of splitting it with you.
Listen, I know that we live in the exact same apartment complex and all, but like I said, man, your cardio is vastly superior to mine. So if they see you, you know, Koreans, oh, white man, they want to talk to you anyway. They want to touch your beautiful hair. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to murder you first, or at least try, but you'll get away. You're so much faster than me.
How funny would that be if you pushed me, and then I ended up running past you like 5 seconds later?
This is what I envision. You blow past me, Norbert, I'll see a boot young dog. Like, what? Oh God, Mark, my plan is backfired. Ah! Absolutely. Absolutely.
The sky was gold, it was rose. I'm singing that as I run past you.
Yeah, you're just bailing. You're just like, if you like pina colada.
I wouldn't even trip you or want anything back. Hey man, see you at work.
No, that's the thing. You know, I clearly didn't, you know, there was no malicious intent, obviously, because if there was, I would have absolutely, hey, Mark, look over there, shove to the ground. Oh, see you in hell, Mark. That's the evil. That's the evil right there.
If I became a zombie, I would have gone full Flyboy and just walked all the way back to your door, bashed it in.
You see, this is what makes the Romero zombie movies iconic, man, because the zombies have that spark of intelligence, that little piece of who they used to be. And it's something that he put in the series from the first movie.
Yep.
you know? The first zombie you see, that creepy guy in the awesome suit kind of looks like a 60s detective gone wrong. He starts to smash the window to get Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Run.
He's a little faster than usual. He looked kind of normal. And he picks up a rock. He's like, yeah, I'm going to eat that girl. Delicious. I'm using this rock. I'm going to eat that girl. And then as they surround the farmhouse in the first movie, you're like, hey, you know, this looks like a very sturdy item to bash the door in to eat brains. They're just picking up tools. Yep. It's creepy as hell. The little girl stabs her mom with a gardening hoe. Jesus Christ, man.
Why are children zombies able to run and not adult zombies?
Well, you know, they're Flintstone kids, 10 million strong and growing. You know, they're all full of vitamin C and Kool-Aid. They don't give a damn, you know?
That makes sense. And this movie, I mean, all right, so which cut did you watch of this? Which one did you check out?
The one that I've seen most often is the original cut that's full of that weird goblin music.
But it's like a heartbeat, right? And it
is.
Dunk,
and it's got that weird Moog or Rhodes keyboard with the vibrato. It's creepy, but I have also seen a version that's on Blu-ray that it doesn't have so much of that music. And then there's the 1978 extended mall hours that takes our international version and some other version and smashes them together, ends up being 2 hours and 34 minutes.
Oh, the German cut.
Is that what it is?
The German cut's 156 minutes.
Because this one's called extended mall hours. You know, I get into the dark corners.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I get into the dark corners of the internet and acquire items, shall we say.
I watched the 100. No, actually, you purchase them for the sake of movies, films, and flicks. You purchase them online legally.
That's right.
And,
That's right. Yes, I'm not that person to do illegal things.
But here's the deal. You bought the Blu-rays, found out they didn't have a digital copy, and since you already bought the Blu-rays, you wanted to have the digital copy as well. So that's what you did.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
I watched the I watched the 139-minute one, the director's cut for this one.
Okay.
But I've also watched the 127-minute. I've never seen the Argento cut.
I hear that it's bad, and I've never seen it, and it's probably like an hour and 10 minutes. It's just knowing Argento, because Argento movies are just dark and bloody, and then people smoking cigarettes and drinking espresso. We are Italian. Let us go and think about how life is a misery. Wait, that's like a French accent. That's terrible.
Well, it was a Frenchman in Italy. An American, a French werewolf in Italy. I mean, that'd be perfect. So you have that. But yeah, the Argento cut, he basically took out a lot of the comedic elements. So you won't see the pie fight. You won't see the water blasters. It's a very self-serious cut. They're not playing the video games in this. And I'm not going to lie, Norbert. I don't know why I would lie about this. I actually had a friend that said, I'm not going to lie so much. We started calling him No Lie. That's a separate story. However, I would love to be trapped in a mall for a week. The mall air is gross. Mall air is funky and it's recycled. But during a zombie apocalypse, and I've been living on the road for a while, I would love to be in a mall.
Well, as long as the zombies don't smash in, you know, you think about a mall, especially at that time, because 1977, 1978, a mall was still kind of a new concept, you know?
They even said, what is this place?
Yeah, exactly. They have no idea what the hell a mall is. A mall, you want to go to the hardware store, you go to the hardware store. You want to go to the supermarket, drive down the road, go to the supermarket. So for them, it's unbelievable. They got all that money in the bank. Hey, just in case, you know, they start snatching it up. They start snatching up money. There's a friggin' ice skating rink in there. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is actually a dope mall. I've never seen such a great mall in my life.
They had a huge gun shop.
Well, you know, 1978, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, baby. You got to get the ratchets going. Zombies or not, you know, you got to be able to shoot something from, a kilometer away. Like that sniper rifle he's using in the mall. You cannot miss with that.
Yeah, I love that scene.
The only sucker that would miss something with this gun is a sucker with the bread to afford it. That's a great line.
So,
it's a great line.
Would those bikers have taken residence there, or